Hey, all right, all right. I'm gonna put this up right there. So, guys, we're just getting it all live, you know. Let's see. Boom. That's good there. Uh, got that one there. This one here. Bam. There we go. Actually, we'll put this over here. All right, and we're gonna set this. Ready? All right, 1, 2. All right, guys, welcome to Alchemy 101 in 2020. Woo! It is, yeah, it's just like that. It's very exciting to be back. How's everybody doing? Happy New Year.
Oh, it's a new year. Super excited. I can't believe, I can't believe, genuinely, that my birthday is in, this month. I'm not telling you what my birthday is.
It's the 23rd. Guys, remind me, because he always lies to me. He won't tell me when it is and then changes it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, as we are live tonight, Donovan, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Donovan.
We are doing a live stream from our Facebook podcast video. We've got a couple people in the channel. If you guys have any questions, shoot them out. We love being interactive. If you are listening to us on Artist First, thank you. It's good to be back. We had about a month hiatus just traveling and doing the holidays and so many things that we'll be talking about tonight. Just getting ready for this new decade and this new chapter and impacting the world in a positive way.
Yeah, new chapters with Mystech, new things, and with us and everything that we're doing, and just so much new, awesome, and exciting stuff.
Yeah. So if you guys are with us again, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. It's good to be back. On Alchemy 101, we're all about acknowledging your lead and changing it into gold. Taking the things that most people find, disheartening or upsetting, or just all the negative emotions we try to avoid, right? But a lot of times, if you look at these experiences through the proper lens and the right perspective, you'll find that there's these amazing opportunities for you to grow in every experience that you have, right? So we'll get back on that a little bit tonight. Again, just this last month has been so crazy, guys. I mean, we're launching a whole new website. I'm hoping by the time the live show goes tonight, in about an hour. If you guys go to mystech.net right now, it's 50-50. But when you guys see the new site, I'd love to get feedback. You can email us at info@mystech.net. You can email me directly, halo@mystech.net. And you can reach Jade, obviously, jade@mystech.net. And so part of Jade being on the show with me tonight is to kind of announce a big part of what's happening in the company. We finally got back into this insane expansion that we've been working on with biotech, and finally got to the point where Jade is now with us full-time 100% of the time. And so you guys will be seeing him a lot more often, hearing from him a lot more often. He'll be following up with phone calls and all that stuff. And it's been great because you basically just get to hang out and
work, or not even work, but just have fun, hang out.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
Absolutely amazing. So I don't know where to start, man. I mean, I think the last live show I did was November, I think.
Tariq, right? Was in the last one.
with Tariq, and he's doing great. We'll have some stuff to show you guys really soon with some new tattoo ink that we've been talking about getting done in Mystech. So I'm really excited about that. He's been working on some amazing designs and actually getting Mystech into his shop. So that's been just exceptional. We had my birthday, and then we had my wife's birthday, and then we had Christmas.
Yeah.
And then New Year's. And so for an entire month, guys, it's weird to think about this. I don't know how many people had a type of break, winter break, Christmas break, days off work. I know a lot of people didn't at all. And I'm really thankful for my wife this year, because usually I work all the way through the holidays, and that's been good to me. She made me slow it down this year, spend more time with the family. Oh no, it says the battery died. I thought it would be keeping it auto turned on. Can you guys still hear us even though the camera's gone? I hope you can. It's okay. While we're going through these technical difficulties, I can update this really quick. So everyone on ours first, you guys are in luck. You guys are winning right now because all of the
Facebook Live
Facebook people can't see us because the camera just died.
Dang
It's
it.
bound to happen. It's okay.
Oh, they can still hear us on Facebook though.
You guys
so
can still hear
okay.
us? So you guys can still hear us. So
Cool.
we're good. It's a radio show at the end of the day.
Right.
So as I was saying, my wife had me take time off, and let me tell you guys, this is not something I would have ever suspected to get from not just my wife, but from anyone really. So if you guys don't know this, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. My wife came through with probably one of the greatest Christmas presents I could ever imagined. And I say this really humbly. I just thought it was cute. She actually got this, she got a shirt that had my picture all over it, right? So it was like a bunch of tiny hearts and then my face. And that was it. That was the entire, is that a real thing right now? These don't, not the right batteries.
Nice.
Wow, that's amazing. All right, well, we got one other workaround. It's okay.
Best part about it is that she showed me like a few days before. She's like, look what I got for him. Because I guess something happened where she ordered it and it didn't come through. And then she randomly got it like a couple days before Christmas. And it was this tiny little shirt. I'm like, what the hell? That's not going to fit him. Like, what are you thinking? And she's like, no, it's for me. I'm going to wear this all the time. And it was hilarious. And then when she opened it up, it was really cute the way that she did it because she opened it as a present to herself. And she like popped it open. She's all, woo! And everybody started to die laughing. It was great. There's that. And then, sorry, he's away right now. He's trying to get the batteries for the camera, which apparently didn't fit. We did Christmas. And then at Christmas, we just kind of hung out, did like the whole fam thing. And
had some amazing food.
Yeah, we had some great food. It was awesome. Everybody
and
pitched
you know what?
in.
I'm not gonna lie. We did the like half vegan version.
Yeah.
And the food was still amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
And so that's something I'm actually really interested. For anyone that is live in the channel with us tonight, like if you guys still do the New Year's resolutions, right? What do those look like? What do you guys opt to be? What's important to change, and how quickly do you think it'll be before you decide you can't hack it anymore? Because we've talked about this before, where a lot of times people will start like their New Year's resolution, and if they miss up on any one part of it at all, they just throw the whole thing down the tubes.
Sorry for the people joining right now. As you can see, our camera's not on. The camera died, but we're still recording it. So just so you know,
we are here.
To you all, we're here. We're talking.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
So I think I got a new battery that's gonna work, but
Hopefully.
I just gotta set the tripod back up.
But yeah, if you guys have any like resolutions, how long, whatever, it's always interesting to hear other people's resolutions and stuff. The tripod?
It magically disappeared.
Oh, it's under here. Yeah,
sorry.
I haven't done a resolution in a long time. I think the last resolution that I did was to say that I was never going to do one again. I feel like I fail at them every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like I think it's been going pretty good. I haven't made one in a long time, so I'm good.
Yeah, same. Oh, Dale's in the building.
I like what we were talking about today with the resolutions of making it daily. Like I like that breakdown of
like every day's new.
Yeah, like the happy birthday thing that we always talk about. Making sure that every day is just your new day. Your new day's your resolution. I'm gonna do these things today.
Right.
I like that a lot better than.
Let's see if did this save us? Oh, and we're back.
Woohoo!
Hey guys.
Ish.
Oh, connected 4K down. We're good. And we're back. Can you guys see us again? Okay. Do I need to change the shape? Sorry.
No, I think it's good.
You guys want to see Jay a little bit more? Here you go.
I think the only thing you want to see is his shirt.
It's very fun to do live shows and see what's going to happen. Initially, we were planning on having like a whole new setup, having multiple camera angles, the full everything. And so I'm hoping next week we'll have that. This is what's been going on, guys. So it's okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now that we're back on camera, everything's good. Welcome back. Recently we took this trip to Canada, right? And we had this amazing event that happened. And because of it, all these new things have just become very, very readily available that I wasn't really sure when it was going to happen for Mystech, but I was sure it would. And part of that is this new website. We have a new logistics department for shipping. So anyone that's either in the channel, on the show, catching this on the YouTube channel, orderofalchemy.org, any of the cable expanders and a few of the class weathers were, I think, the only things on back order still.
Yeah.
But all that stuff is finally back in. The new website's going to have condensed inventory options for all of our biotech jewelry. We're just getting down to the main things that people are after. There's going to be a Halo Marquise website coming really soon. So you guys will be able to track and keep up a little bit more with what my day-to-day looks like and things that we're working on, events.
Stuff like that.
And as soon as the new website's up, I'm going to try to pull up a screenshot so you guys can see it and walk you through some of the new features. But there's going to be a new option to upload testimonials onto the site. There's all sorts of new videos for the science, for all the people that need to see the science of how Mystech is actually changing the body, right? So we have these new things. And I see a lot of you guys in the channel. I don't see a lot of people talking though. So I need you guys to work with me on this. Oh, look at that. That looks beautiful. So this is my question, right? When you guys go to websites and also out in Radio Land, you guys, again, email me, halo@mystech.net. Instead of just having like drop-down sections where you can read things on the website, what I think we're going to start doing is I'm going to upload little video clips. So if you guys have any questions about anything on the site, you can just click on it and there'll be a video that explains what's going on instead of just something that you can read. What do you guys think? Anyone in the channel at all think that that's a good idea? Is anyone in the channel actually alive? I don't know. I'm not sure.
We'll see.
Never tell. They're quiet.
We'll see. Yeah, they're quiet.
It's getting there.
It's nervous. It's the New Year's jitters. It's okay.
It is. It is. And the new website it's almost there, guys. It's almost there.
It's almost super duper done.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be so dope, man.
That's gonna be amazing. So for that, I know we have a pretty good community of healers and energy workers and people out there trying to make an impact. With the new site, we're also going to be offering like affiliate websites, so people will actually be able to have their own Mystech site now, and I think that's going to be amazing. Gabo, thank you. Happy New Year. Send me your info. I'm going to send you some free Mystech for being the first one to respond to something. You never know. It happens sometimes. And if I still get an email even after the show, it still might happen. I don't know. But for interacting,
for videos, yeah,
it's important. Alchemy 101 is definitely a place where we want to offer things that have worked to make life just simpler and easier. But it is a platform for all of us to communicate and offer and everything. So, Gabo, thank you, man, for participating. Like I said, message me on Facebook your contact info. Go to the Mystech site tomorrow, because right now it's still updating. But yeah, take a look at the website. Let me know what you like, man. And thank you so much, man. I appreciate your feedback. It's good.
Yeah.
We're also going to be migrating over to a more permanent YouTube channel where we're going to try to get a lot more content up, a lot more videos, a lot more interviews, just more things, guys. We really wanted to be able to get to you guys what we were trying to.
Another thing too, if anybody knows anybody that does their own type of Facebook Live, YouTube Live, anything like that at all, that is up this pathway or up this realm of what we talk about on Alchemy 101 or anything like that at all, please let us know. That way we can start migrating with other people and communicating with other people that are on this same path, and be able to
and have you come on my show and I'll go on yours,
vice versa, whatever. Just let us know. The emails, just let us know, and so we can get out there more and communicate with more people, man.
Yeah.
Because I be like the Joe Rogan of podcast, but for metaphysics.
Yeah. If you guys can, slide him a message or 2 or 5,000 to get me on, that'd be good.
Whatever.
Be good. But so with the new site, guys, with these other things I was talking about rolling out, we're going to have a bunch of new, I don't want to say new products, but we're going to have a lot of new designs that are going to be, I guess, more directed towards metaphysics, right? Mystech has always been mysticism and technology. And we spent the first decade of what we've been doing really focused on the technology part because humans are just slow with this other stuff. But as you guys have all saw how 2019 was, I mean, the shift in the growth and the openness and consideration of all the possibilities are becoming more and more common, right? The religious dogmas and all those things where while they definitely have their place but those are becoming old and those are becoming not
outdated.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah, so much. And so now that we're in this new decade and it is 2020 and everything as far as I tell you guys all the time, I just do what the voices tell me. 2020 is the year to really shift into the more mystical things. Yeah. So as Mystech will remain the staple site for the technology part of it, the Order of Alchemy website for the Jedi training is going to start having a lot more products available. That will finally be updated to where you'll see the different chapters and ways through earth and water and all the different katas. And most exciting, Beat Saber. If you guys have ever been on my Facebook channel before, and you can go back and look, it's probably a couple months back. Yeah. But we were doing a virtual reality lightsaber fighting called Beat Saber. right? Amazing game. And for the Jedi school that we've been working on, Order of Alchemy, we're actually building virtual reality classes. So as long as you have the system, we can walk you through where to go to download and get an actual virtual reality training program for lightsaber combat.
It's so fun too, because if you go to if you're a gym rat, you know, I've been recently becoming a gym rat these past couple months. But if you take that there and you just, it's so funny to see the reactions of people doing it. Put the VR headset on, you know, if you have that, and go out and do a bunch of songs. It's so funny to see the reactions, you know, but it's also an incredible cardio workout. Like if you do, you know, 10 or 15 different songs, you're destroyed.
Yeah.
I do my cardio for a day. I mean, that's but you know.
Yeah.
And it's super fun too, because you can listen to your best music and be the ultimate Jedi.
Yeah. And plus, again, you know, you put these like wrist weights on,
oh man,
right? And you
you're
get up to
Goku.
like 5 to 10 pounds, and you're having to do 15 reps in 3 minutes, going all these different directions. And they just made it so it's 360. So that means you're actually going full circle combat while you're doing this. And the thing is, you're in a game, right? So it doesn't feel like a game because everything vibrates. So it feels like you're physically cutting through these things. But because of that, you're really motivated to get the next swing. Yeah. So even if you're tired, you're like adrenaline's going. And then when you're done, you're just like kind of sagged over in a pile, but your body feels amazing. And you take the weights off and it falls to the ground. And you do it again. You're Goku.
When it first popped out with the 360 view, I have my living room like completely open. I'm like, oh man, I got to do this. So I put it on and I have 2 cats. I can't tell how many times they got kicked or like hit or something. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Because I'm like swinging around.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
And it looks amazing. You guys, you'll see. We'll post videos. And I'm hoping with all the new tech upgrades we've been doing, like if you guys notice the camera for tonight, we have a whole new camera system. It keeps you focusing, sorry. But so we've been doing a lot of little upgrades to be able to provide better content for you guys like we've been talking about. And as much as I want to apologize for not being able to, I've just been so swamped with everything we've been doing, guys. And I appreciate everyone's patience and support on all of it. You guys have all been just outstanding. And so I can't thank you guys enough. So that being said, if you guys write this down, put it in your phone, whatever, as soon as the website is live, and I apologize because we're migrating a couple things right now. And I didn't care if we'd lose business or not. I wanted to try to have it by the time the show was live. So we did it anyways. Yeah. But write this down. By the time the site is live, if you put in Alchemy 101 at the checkout, you guys 30% off for being on the show with me tonight, which is equal to like our Black Friday sale and stuff. And I'll also keep an eye out for it. And there may or may not be something extra thrown in for anyone that orders, even if it's not tonight. The code will be active probably indefinitely moving forward. Yeah. So that's great. I don't know. There's so many things to touch on.
Yeah, if there's any content that anybody wants to see, I mean, anything, you know, like specific video wise or anything like that, you know, now that we have this more time, now that I'm going to be, I mean, I've been doing this forever, obviously, but, you know, now that I'm doing it consistently full time,
it's giving me a lot more time to work on. So that's why he came on and he's been awesome.
So it's going to be a lot more, you know, if you guys have any specific content you want to see, let us know, get in contact with us. You know, again, if there's anybody out there that, you know, that does podcasts or interviews or anything like that, you know, please, again, let us know. So
this is the year.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing this whole year. He's going to be handling a lot more of the upfront face of everything. And I'm going to be doing a lot more of the back end so we can get everything done perfectly with that, you know?
Yep. So that being said, there is a place you guys will be able to see us. This February in LA, we're going to be doing the Conscious Life Expo. Yep. And that's another thing, guys. On the new website, we will have a schedule as well. So you'll be able to see all the places that every reseller we have, any events that they have, they'll be posted. The ones that I'll be at, there'll be like an extra thing so you'll know. But it's going to be February 7th through the 9th.
The 10th, I believe the 10th, yeah.
Monday. Monday's not really a day.
Well, but still.
Yeah. But we'll be in LA, and we'll both be there. I'm going to be interviewing and doing a bunch of videos and stuff for Alchemy 101. But it's going to be absolutely incredible. And if you guys are anywhere remotely close, and by that, I'm talking about a 5 to 6 hour drive, and it's worth it. I promise.
Super worth it.
You need to go to this thing. If you've never been to an expo, like a metaphysics expo, you need to go there to be able to connect with your tribe, to find out about all these other alternative technologies that are out there, some good, some bad, but getting the information and seeing how it can be.
It's going out of your way to understand something.
Yeah.
And plus, it's LA. Who doesn't want to go there?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, and it's one of these things like if anyone would drive to go to a concert, Gabo, my man, dude.
Smart guy. He's gonna get way more.
Yeah. We have to him up. But if you take the time to go to a concert, to drive to go, anyone that just got done with the holidays, that would take the time to go drive and see family. I know you can all tell me it's not the same.
Right.
You will find family that are closer to you than family you've had your entire life at these places.
Absolutely.
And so if you would go anywhere out of the way to go see family, this is going out of your way to see family that you just haven't met yet.
Right.
I promise. And we'll be there. So
Yeah.
you met us at least. So
yeah. We're cool.
That works.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus, it's a nice excuse to do something outside of your realm. If you've never been anywhere before, you just go there and check it out. Like you said, find something you've never experienced before. It's amazing. Every time I've ever done one of these events, whether it be in Arizona or wherever, it's just, life changing every single time. It always something new every time. So
yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And you never know who you're going to come across. Like when I was in Toronto, I met this guy, Tarek, and immediately we had one of the longest hugs I think I've ever had in my life, and immediately just knew we're old family. Oh my goodness, that did not just happen right now. Mr. Paul McJulian is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Paul, how are you doing, brother? Happy New Year. I love this guy to death. I haven't talked to him in a while. But Paul's he's one of the great high vibing, high positive, amazing individuals I've been fortunate enough to come across. And that's what I mean. That's why you have to go out and do these things.
Just talking about it, see?
Yeah. As difficult as it might be to go out in human, which I know a lot of us had to do this last week. It's gross.
Yeah.
You go to the right places, you connect with some amazing individuals from all around the cosmos. And I think that's a really, really important thing to do, Natasha, thank you. I know you're awesome. You're incredible. Okay, love you. Hey, Paulie, love you too, brother. Miss you, man. Let me know when I can come out and visit, man. I'm trying to get out to Louisiana. I need to go see New Orleans, and maybe we'll do Mardi Gras this year or something. I don't know. We'll talk. Maybe anyone on the show interested, let's talk to this. All email me at halo@Mystech, and we'll maybe put together a little fun bunch of us go out and go do a bunch of crazy magical stuff in Louisiana.
Yeah, I've never been anywhere down there, man. I'd love to go down south.
Yeah, I think it'd be great.
Be cool.
Be a good thing to
There's
do.
so many different places I want to go to and do different events.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. If anybody knows of any events,
we love
we love them. After a full year of traveling, it's it's a lot, but no, if anybody knows of any events or anything, let us know.
Oh, hey Marie, how you doing? How you doing? He's a lucky man. He's a lucky man, for sure. And Paul, I saw Mitchell not too long ago too. He looks like he's doing great. So super happy. I'm proud of you, man. You're an amazing father. Great job. And that being said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and challenge everyone right now. If you haven't set a resolution, not have to be a resolution, but just because Paul's on here, he's an amazing parent. I've spent time professionally and personally. So if you haven't, consider this for your New Year's resolution, because when I think about it, I've never in my life thought of anyone I can think that said, for my New Year's resolution, I'm going to be a better parent this year.
No. I've
never heard that. So I challenge you guys. If you're out there, I challenge you to be more like my boy Paul Julian here and step up your parenting game. And I'm not saying that you're not already an amazing parent. I'm sure you are.
Better's better.
Better's better. We can always improve.
Strive to be the best.
So if that wasn't on your list, I would say all that by itself, myself included, means that we should definitely make that commitment to stepping up as a parent. That's a little more in the forefront.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. Even for this year, I'm actually scheduling, this is crazy to even say, but I'm scheduling time in to take my kids to work, to have them come spend more time.
Schedule's right here.
And schedule's right behind this green screen that you guys can't see.
Yeah. It's the magic. Step up my
now, a couple other things that were, thank you, Natasha, you're awesome. Since you guys are only two that are, and Paulie, thank you, but I don't know if he's got to go. This is another thing I'm thinking we're going to work on this year, right? We have our pre-5G, right? And that's been just incredible. The feedback we've had from the pre-5G, and I don't think anyone that's ordered one hasn't ordered another one by now. It's almost like the master bracelets.
Yeah, for real.
So with that, guys, one of the frequencies that we offer in that, and I'm just assuming you guys all know what Mystech is and the biotech and resonant frequency and everything. So if not, go to mystech.net whenever it's up.
In 30 minutes.
It's about 30 minutes. And you'll be able to see exactly what we're talking about. But we essentially are using frequencies that affect cells and even your ether body, honestly. And part of the pre-5G is we imprint something that uses the sun's frequency, like old yellow sun. It's 126.22 hertz for any of the physicists out there that are curious. Anyways, this frequency, when you have it on, does this like sharpening to your energy, and it almost makes you warm, and like you kind of feel like you have a mini sun in you.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It's really, but because I like the frequency so much, and I think I mentioned this on a couple other shows, but on a week from the day of launch, we're going to have the option that you'll be able to buy just the solar frequency, not solar, sun frequency bracelet, right? I think it's called Gift of the Sun. And so we're going to offer that. But what's really, really crazy about this is while we're researching the sun, I figured, you know what? Again, we're going to go all mystical this year. Let's check out the frequency of the moon as well. And so we're going to be offering like a gold hematite bracelet and then a silver hematite bracelet that are at the sun and moon frequencies. And for the moon, the feedback so far looks like it's going to be like helping stabilize out emotions, higher highs, and apparently it's going to be boosting the libido. So we're going to be having like a Viagra frequency almost. I'm really curious to see how that's going to go. I can't say that we've had time to study it or test it a whole lot yet, but I'm looking forward to it. It's 2020. So, you know, it's a good year. It's great.
I'm wearing 20 of them.
Yeah. And got to trick people out with the hand test. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. And I don't know if you've seen the blood test video yet, but that's on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
You got to show them the blood test video. It's insane.
Yeah. The blood test video is the one that really will solidify a lot more stuff. Well, I mean, everything's already solidified by itself, but
yeah, that's so awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But, you know, showing that video to people really just blows their mind. A lot of the people that are very skeptical, which is okay. That was my favorite. But, you know, showing that video is the best.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Natasha, for spirit frequency, the highest number we've done so far is 1,000, and it's like pure brain juice. His just broke. It's really funny. But you get it and you just have this like weird surge in your brain. I don't know how to explain it. So that's the highest number we've done so far. I may or may not have just put a request in like 6 days ago for levitation, which sounds really funny, but and I don't know how it's going to work yet or not, and that's the biggest number we've ever used.
Yeah.
So once I hear back from my engineer next Tuesday, if we can do that number, then I know we definitely can do that number. And again, who knows what it'll do. And that's the other thing for anyone that's on the main Mystech site. And again, how everything's been, the Schumann resonance, the 7.83 Hertz, this is solidified scientific proof of what it does. So this is a frequency that just because you don't know it doesn't mean it's not true. It's inarguable. Right. I apologize. So if you guys ever message us or talk to anybody and say it's not real, or people say it's not real, you're probably not going to get a response for us other than, well, they don't study or no.
That's cute. That was cute.
And that's real, whether you know it or not. Look it up, do the research, try it, test it. It's proven over and over and over. These other frequencies, when we start getting into like the Solfeggio frequencies, when we get into the sun frequency, the moon frequency,
everything.
This is what we call something that lies within the field of what we call our biohack collection. So the biohack is based purely off of theory and comparative audio frequencies of the same thing being implemented into something resonant. So if we're outside of the Schumann resonance, the Schumann resonance is the only thing that will guarantee is going to do this.
Right.
These other frequencies, I love to make them and try them to see what the experience is like. And so far, every single piece that we've ever put out, from the Solfeggios to the master bracelets to the 5Gs to the 432 Hertz Maestro headphones that turns music frequency, like we've not had something that wasn't a hit yet.
Right.
So because of that, and because you guys are also amazing at supporting us both, online, on the radio, at the events, all the way through. You guys are just incredible to us. As long as you guys keep supporting me to keep making these other crazy frequencies and stuff, I'll keep trying them out as long as you guys are going to get them and give us the feedback. So we're working on part of what the website will offer, that you guys will even be able to upload like pictures of images or items that we can imprint custom stuff for you guys.
Yeah.
We offer that now at events, but we're going to make that so it's online. So as long as you guys can give us a picture so we can kind of get the dimensions and everything, we'll be able to give you an estimate of what the cost is, and you can send it in and we can get it done at the Schumann resonance. If like Natasha asked about getting something at 6,480 hertz. If someone want to get something like that done, the cost would be different because we have to recalibrate the machine and so on. But I think I'm going to be comfortable to offer more custom frequencies this year to people as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we haven't done. I don't know if we've done anything other than the Schumann for customs. I don't think
We
so.
have. I did the sun frequency for somebody.
Well, with that being said, yes, that'll be awesome to get that out to other people for custom imprints as well.
Yeah.
So it's always cool if you guys have anything, like you said, custom. It's always really interesting to have your own piece that you've had for a long time, get it back after you've had it imprinted. You can absolutely feel the difference. A lot of the people do, especially like wedding rings and stuff, because you got to think that that's already resonating with your body as it is. And then once we imprint our tech into it, most people feel that immediate difference, and it's really interesting to see that happen.
Right. You mind if I expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
That's one of my favorite things to talk about. So think of this. I can't see a show of hands. Well, I'm just going to assume all the likes and buttons I'm seeing is all the people saying yes and clapping to this.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take a piece of jewelry off that you've had on, I think on average it's about 2 weeks, 14 days straight, that like I feel naked. Yeah. Feeling, that offsetting feeling that you
like
get.
Piercings or whatever.
Yeah. What that is, guys, is every type of material that's out there, right? And I'm saying material because I don't want to overcomplicate it, but everything has its own resonant frequency. Cool. And it's interesting because a lot of sci-fi movies, shows, anime talk about resonant everything all the time. And most people out in the 3D go, "Oh, that's just some scientific mumbo," but
Star Wars,
but it's real. It's a real thing. So when your body has, say, like a 24 karat gold ring on its ring finger, that finger in that space is used to the resonant frequency of that material. Right. So when you move it, that nakedness that you're feeling is that resonant frequency being gone. That's what it is. Now, here's what's really cool. The same way that, I don't know if you guys know this, you can take a seed, put it on your tongue, and that plant is so intelligent that it will take whatever you're deficient in and make an overabundance of that when it grows, right? It's very, very intelligent. So in that same way that when you have a certain ring on a certain part of your body already knows, like when it sees that ring coming near your finger, it knows that resonant frequency is going to come back. So it expects it to be there. So what Jade was talking about, when we imprint other people's jewelry with the Schumann resonance, we change that resonant frequency. So every time we give someone's personal piece back and they put it on, like I'm getting chills even talking about it, every time they're like, "What is that? Like, that's really weird. What?" And then we have to show them like the inscription in their ring so they know it's really theirs. But because we've changed the resonance, their body actually feels the change in it. It's incredible. That's what I mean. We're so much more intelligent than we give ourselves credit for. And this is why we're always needing other people's validation. But your body already knows everything that you actually know. Everything else is just hearsay until you experience it.
Right.
Like researching other people's research isn't even research. That's reading other people's research. Like you have to get in. We talk about this on the show all the time.
Experience it yourself.
Yeah. And so that would be another thing I would say. And again, guys, I wouldn't say set these as New Year's, but just, challenges to yourself, whether it's today, tomorrow, but whatever you want. And you can even do something like crazy like me. People in Artists First, you can't see this right now, but I'm literally holding this huge stack of a bunch of different colored Post-it notes. Right on the other side of the camera on my monitor, I've got a huge list of to-do lists of things to get around to, some right now, some tomorrow, but all the colors are categorized into different areas of what needs to be worked on, right? So instead of, like I said, a New Year's resolution or a challenge, maybe get these Post-it notes and put them up, but I also want to challenge you guys to start being more creative, right? Like once a week, create something new. I don't even care if it's a little origami folder. I don't care if it's a paper airplane. I don't care if it's some scribbles, but just get into 2020. This is a new decade. This is a new era. This is a new everything. This is what's going to set the tone of what everything in the future is going to be like. And it's like that every day, but because we're at this new 2-2, it's a big deal. So you guys have to take it seriously. Find something. And it doesn't have to even be good, right? It's like golf. Just go there. Sex. Just go do it. Enjoy while you're doing it, create whatever you can, and then next week do it again and improve, even if you just do it once a week.
What golf?
Like, because golf is one of the things they say that you don't have to be good at to enjoy.
Really?
Yeah, like sex.
Huh.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know. Golf?
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
Yeah. I grew up golfing.
I was going to say, I've never, dived into golf that deeply, so I'm like...
My grandfather was obsessed with it, so
really?
For all the grandkids, when you turn 12, You got a set of kid clubs,
Really?
and there was an amazing golf course outside of Okoboji in Iowa.
Wow.
And we go golfing. The funniest thing is, I think it was hole 19, or no, 19, 14. There's only 18 holes. It's like hole 14. If you overdrove, it would go into the freeway. And actually, I hit someone's window. Yeah.
Nice.
But it wasn't that bad. The golf course handled everything, and then I didn't go back.
I would never go back.
Yeah.
I would never go to a golf course ever.
It's surprisingly
I'm
fun.
just terrible at golf.
Well, yeah. Sorry, like I said, you can still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. So covered this.
I think, I don't know, man. It's just a lot of stuff. It's just so much that we just are like.
We're just a little overwhelmed, and it's been a while.
And today's been a very, 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 very intense day.
Oh yeah, I've been up since like 4.
Yeah, I just showered. I haven't even hit the gym yet or anything. I need to. It's been really, really, really intense. We've got a lot done. Caught up a lot of everything.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't even think of anything. I'm terrible at golf too. It's okay. I feel it.
Oh. Natasha, thank you. You're keeping the show alive. It's good. No. So okay, so this is something I can say. On Order of Alchemy, and I don't know how many people on Alchemy 101 have been to the site yet, but it's been saying manifesting soon for like an entire year because I've been so busy with all these other things. Right? Sometimes that's how long it takes to manifest. We put it out in the ether and we wait, right? So with the new Mystech site that's launching, I'm estimating in about 4 weeks, we'll have a new Order of Alchemy website, and we're going to have a Halo Marquise website. And the Order of Alchemy is going to be all of the metaphysical teachings, right? So we've talked about this on the show before about, deep meditation. We've talked about astral projecting. We've talked about tantra sex. We've talked about reversing aging, all sorts of different things, all the way down the rabbit hole. And we're going to be offering courses on how to access these things really, really soon.
Danny, you bought me this shirt.
Hey. Hi, Danny. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Danny. It's my sister. She showed up. Hello. She bought me this shirt years ago. It's toothless. People who can't see it. It's my favorite dragon of all time besides myself.
Hey. What about me?
You're all right, man.
Oh. Okay, so we talk about that. So dragon, like myself. So we've talked about this a handful of times on the show, but because it's going to be, I think, a book or something we're going to release on the website. For the people that are in the Facebook chat, just give me a thumbs up or a yes or something. If how many people out there are familiar with the concept of archetype, right? Like your fairies and your wizards and your, the archetype, right?
This is the best idea of 2019. Going into 2020, yes.
The archetype was your card today, Danny?
Oh,
is that what you just said?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I drew a card out of the dragon.
Yeah.
And it was her archetype was the solar dragon. That's so funny.
Okay, so synchronicity as always. So this solidifies it. Okay, so when I go to a lot of these like festivals and expos like Conscious Life, you'll find like in Portland, there's not a lot of people that identify with male or female. There's a lot of them and they, and they just don't identify as that, and that's good and fine. As that's becoming more and more of a thing at these festivals and at these expos, we come across a ton of people that don't really identify as human. They don't resonate well with the current,
including us,
main focus of the human kind, if you will, and we talk about on the show that, humanity was a really great idea that was implemented really terribly, and it's time to evolve past that.
Right.
So when I'm out at these places, we have people that talk to each other and us like, dude, you're a dragon. Like, wait, what? And so there's been this shift since probably even before 2012 is on its way. But, during 2012, we had this huge impact of shift into a multitude of all these other multi-dimensions and old DNA being reawakened and latent DNA and old gods reawakening and all these things happening. And then as we've been traveling at thousands of miles per hour through the cosmos, we're also crossing through these cosmic ley lines. Right. And I want you guys to consider something for a second. If any of you guys have not seen the moving model of the solar system with the planets traveling behind it,
going around it,
they're just like spiraling behind. I want you guys to consider something for a second. When you hear of or see pictures of like a solar flare, right? And that's just a big spike of solar energy shooting off this sphere that's moving through space, right? Consider for a second, these cosmic ley lines that we move through have a degree of electromagnetism to them. And who knows how many other fields and things that we still don't fully understand. So imagine if you're this invisible field and our solar system, our sun passes through that. That condensed energy is going to put a strain on the sun moving through it and pull off what we would call like a solar flare.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go back and Google every solar flare that we've had for the past, as far back as we can record it, there's been times where there's been huge mental, emotional, physical shifts throughout all of mankind. And it's not just that the solar flare that's doing it, it's the thing that caused the solar flare. Right. Like a lot of times with like Ayurvedic medicine, they're not looking at what's the disease, looking at what's causing it. So instead of just going like, oh, there's a solar flare, a bunch of things are going to happen, know that we just shifted through a cosmic ley line. And that's actually what's also affecting the DNA along with the solar flare.
Right.
So as all these, old archetypes have been...
And understanding and coming into that because of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because more people are becoming aware and awakening and accepting it. Any of you guys ever hear like the old school like mythology books on like demi-humans or subhumans or like your elves and your fairies and your dwarves and all the different things we hear in all the great movies and shows and so on, right? All the different archetypes. It's really interesting, and I'm not a big fan of stereotyping, but we already do it as humans just off of color of skin. So if you look at these different beings, if you will, or subhumans, each one of those archetypes are very direct and very steadfast to their way of living.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
if you look at dragons, they hoarded treasure, they protected nature, they were pure magic, they were immortal, so on, so on, so on. Right. So there's people out there right now that have like this latent DNA that's been reactivated to a degree to where they have these like dragonish traits on how they talk, on how they breathe, on how they perceive humans, on how they perceive nature, all these things. These people don't identify as human, they're dragons. Hi, how you doing? Right? But then you also have people out there like my beautiful, wonderful friend Penelope, right? Who's a Penelopian earth fairy that loves being barefoot, that loves being covered in dirt all the time, considers the plants so important that they need her pee, that she won't even use a regular, because they need her amazing juice that's made specifically for plants. And you can't say anything to her other than that's what she's got to do. Doesn't matter where we're at.
It's true.
So she doesn't really identify as human. I'm not saying that she identifies as the stuff I'm saying, but for me, I can't see her like I see this guy just saw up the street screaming at his kid for who knows what. I'm not saying I don't yell, but I don't know. It's just there's
for something minuscule, minute, because you're mad at something else and you can't control it, so you're just gonna yell at your kid,
right.
And then a lot of it's kind of a humanistic trait. I mean, not saying that we're perfect or that those other people that don't identify that are perfect,
right, or don't have their own flaws, but just the mindset and the day-to-day, the patterns, what's considered are very, very different, right? So like best example I can think of right now is like if you take like a Dungeons and Dragons monsters book, right? If you open that up, you get to your fairy, right? And you have this tiny well-proportioned, beautiful little thing drawn with wings and pixie dust,
and happy,
exuberant, and it says fairy, fae, traits, blah, 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 can be found here, and then gives their subcategories.
Right.
What I think I'm going to do this year, guys, I think I want to do it in a book form, and please don't take the idea, but if you do, just let me know about it so I can check it out, because I think it'd be amazing. Speaking of my man right now, Jason the Wizard. Not human, all wizard.
Jason the Wizard.
For sure.
My mother says hello and loves you so much, by the way, Jason.
Yep.
Thank you so much for talking to her.
You're one of the most amazing beings she's ever met.
One of the most amazing. It's making me emotional to think about it. Thank you so much. She called me in tears. You're amazing, Jason. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, man. Right on time too, as always, as the universe would dictate. So what I want to do is I want to literally go through all these different archetypes and all these subcategories, right? Because guys, within fairy, you also have sprite, you've got pixie, you've got brownie, and all these really have very specific traits. And I know for me, when I started embracing the wizard, dragon, multi-god, all these things, so many things in my life changed and became more viable and more important and more exciting and more fun. And guys, even like I just got done watching the Joe Rogan Elon Musk podcast for the first time ever. I just never got around to it.
It was so horrible.
Hold on, but I want to miss is all I kept hearing Elon Musk talk about was he just wants to make life more joyful for people.
Right.
And I'm telling you, having these mindsets and considerations of the archetype makes life so much more fun.
So much.
Right?
Even coming into 2020 with the same thing as identifying as that and going towards that.
Yep.
I mean, making changes here too. Like for me, like I used to, we do Mystech all the time, right? But I would have, a job as well. And there was at the point when I started to come into these things and understand these different archetypes of myself, and I can't be at a job anymore. I told Halo, I came home one day, I'm like, bro, I'm done. Let's just do it full time. I'm done. Can't do it anymore. And I was doing it as like a fun thing, as like, yeah, this is good. This is more things for me to do. And now I just can't be around that as much, And it's like, it's so much easier to be around the people that
get it,
that communicate this way and identify this way and do these things and get it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's very,
and it's really interesting because there's like this immediate resonance, right? Yeah. Like think of it this way for a second, guys. I'm sure you're all familiar with magnets, right? Well, if you get a magnet next to another magnet and they're in the pulling towards each other polarity, it's instant. There's not a pause. There's not a consistent, nothing, right? But if you take that same magnet and put it next to a piece of plastic, nothing really happens. There's the difference between your humans and all the other archetypes, because all the other archetypes are drawn to each other and have it happen immediately. Right. So like, as a really quick example, Jason the Wizard, he came to, I think it was Shakti Fest this year, and very, very good friend of mine, Kevin the Wizard, also happened to be there. And I was like, yo, you got to meet Jason. This is old family. Right. And as I go to bring him out, they just immediately connected with each other and had this very long hug. And it was immediate. It was family. It was this resonance. It was the archetype of recognition. Right. Yeah. So I want to find like an artist that can literally just draw like the exact same two humans 50 different ways.
Right.
And so the image for this archetype book, instead of the monsters book where you see all the crazy, sometimes grotesque, sometimes beautiful, sometimes magical, sometimes webbed, whatever it might be, it's just going to look like a bunch of different humans. But then it's going to get into what they talk about. What's the first phrase they say when they see you?
What they
How
think
early
like.
in the day do they get up? Like all these different things that you can see, these fairy archetypes living in your girlfriend, living in your mom, living in your neighbor, right? The archetype of the dwarf that is just low to the ground and angry and wants to fight all the time, right? But I'm telling you, when you start looking at people in these archetypes, like guys, you've heard me thousands of times talk about my beautiful demon wife. This is a real thing. The moment I started acknowledging the demon traits of it, and I'm not talking about biblical, all right? We're talking like out of supernatural demons, like, they're not all bad. There's, just certain traits.
Piccolo.
All these things made sense and made so much easier to consider and not consider, and to converse and not converse, and all these things. So I think going through and creating a book like this with like maybe 10 to 20 lines. So when you buy this book, you can go through and write down the people that that fall within this archetype. And even part of the pages in it, like the chapters, will be like, this is the best way to interact with this archetype.
Right.
These archetypes work well together. These archetypes don't work well with any other archetypes. Humans. But it'll be like a really cool thing like that.
That's awesome. That's literally one of my favorite ideas of this year so far. Jason, thank you so much, man. My mom was, super, super, super honored to meet you, and I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, and keep on being magical.
Yeah. And Natasha, I literally said positive demons. And this is another thing. This is another thing. If you have that Post-it note I was talking about earlier,
right there. You're welcome.
She's awesome. This is another one of these challenges for your Post-it notes, right? Nothing of fear is real, right? Don't have any doubt. Don't have any worry. Don't have any. You are a divine being, and whatever your archetype is, even in your human archetype, if that's what you want to accept, you are still that divine being. It's just a matter of acknowledging, accepting, so on. Yes, I am very aware that the camera is showing all that. I could not figure out how to get it turned off, Jay. No matter what, I could not find a video anywhere. But hopefully the video quality is much sharper and better than it has been, and that's why.
We left it up on there so you know where to focus.
Right.
Yeah, that's all.
Right. It doesn't have like the last thing I took a picture of on there, does it? I hope. I think it was on. We cut my baby's hair. He has this like cute little mohawk now. Right.
Yeah. His hair looks awesome.
Speaking of demons.
Magical. Yeah. Holy crap.
So see, same thing. If this was a regular human baby, I'd lose my complete mind. But because he's a demon, I'm handling a demon baby right now.
It's so fun.
I feel so accomplished as a father.
Yeah. It's just like his mom.
I mean, anyone can raise it. Yeah. Anyone can date a human. I'm dating a demon. I'm married to one. Anyone can raise a human, but I'm raising a demon. It's a beautiful thing. Love you too, man. Love you. And Jay, we gotta figure out a time to have you come on the show, man. We keep talking about it. It'd be great to have you come on. Also, Andrus, he was in the channel. I don't know if he's still in. Was wanting to get a pyramid organite, and I was going to be following up with you later on about that. So, and that's another thing, guys. On the Order of Alchemy, I don't think it's going to be on the Mystech site, Jay. On Order of Alchemy, we're going to be offering organite really soon, which does some similar stuff to Mystech, but it's working more on the ether and energy body. And yeah, very important.
That's literally what Jason is the wizard of.
That
he's the master.
Amazing guy. But that's the thing, guys. I mean, just hey. just guys, I'm telling you, as we're coming into this new decade, right, into this new chapter, this new page, like I was talking with my son about this, and I saw a meme, and I cannot stress this enough. Like it hit me really emotionally, even thinking about it now. Like someday you're going to be the ancestors, and what you do in your day-to-day and what you consider to be important and what energy you summon or not, that's what your future generations are going to be calling back on. So do you want to have this divine power to shake all of reality and really impact everything and make change? Yeah. Or do you want to not be able to help your future generations because your energy is still busy getting a latte? Right. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I have my coffee every day, but just where the focus is, guys. Like, where is it? Like, look, in 2 seconds, I can grab a rune book. I could grab a crystal. I could grab a lightsaber. Everything around, and we've talked about this on the show, is designed for this Jedi wizardry, alchemic, dragon, godly livingness. Like that's the day to day.
I think that's the thing about like making it day to day instead of the New Year's resolution. You know, make it daily resolution. Do something today that's different. Why wait a whole year? That's one concept that we're talking about. I've never understood that. Is why do you want to wait a whole year to do something so epic for yourself? Why not do it tomorrow? Because again, that future generation post, it's like, do something that's going to benefit you for generations to come. Do it today, now, like do it.
yeah. It's I don't know. It's just it's these things that we can always put off again. But if you just like I'm telling you, like go out and get a Himalayan salt lamp, right? That's the easiest one.
Yeah.
You find it at Walmart. You find it at Target. And put it next to your bed and just see how you feel. And make that part of the routine, right? Get these Post-it notes up. Guys, print up pictures of supernatural things. Put them around your house, right? Find a Reiki master. Go out, do these things. Like get into the lifestyle that you guys haven't been doing. Like why? Like, you know what I mean?
Talk to us. Talk to somebody that that's on the same path. Just
yeah.
Hell, talk to yourself. I mean, talk yourself.
Consult with an expert.
Yeah. Bam.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, he's making some.
Jason says that he'll be making some now. Good.
Yes.
It's very exciting. Very exciting.
Gosh.
Hey guys, I'm looking at. I'm sorry. What I was really planning was to walk you guys through the website, but
we're just like waiting
we're at 50 minutes in. I don't think it's gonna happen. So it's
okay. It'll still be done by the time we're done. Hopefully.
Yeah.
More than likely it will be.
Yeah, and it's okay. And if not, it's okay. I'm never worried about missing sales or missing any of those things. Divine timing, alignment.
We're coming in to the new year.
New Mystech.
New Mystech. Everything's gonna be great, no matter what. Yeah. We're super excited. Everything is coming in perfectly, and we're just wow.
Yeah,
it's whole new decade.
Yeah, like this is another thing, and just because Natasha, Jay, the handful of you guys have been interacting. This is another thing we're considering. I'd love to get the feedback. Is that the Quentin? That's cute. Quentin just got in here. Quentin, what's up, man? It's Jade. Tell him what's up.
That's cute.
That's cute.
What's up, man?
Mr. Mercado, man. Jonathan.
Man.
I miss Jonathan. We might be releasing a Mystech chocolate this year.
Yeah.
Like infused with 7.83 hertz. And it'll be Tristan, man. I didn't even say man. How you do, man? Tristan, I gotta say, everyone that's in the channel, Tristan is the person I think I've known the longest in the channel that is probably one of the best people I've ever met in my entire life. Just a really all around good person, and that says a lot coming from me. I'm overly judgy, though I don't mean to be. So thank you, man, and it's good still staying in contact with you. Love you too, man. Hope you're having a great new year. Man, it's good seeing you. Man. It's good to start 2020. Yeah, my man. Thank you. Right back at you. But yeah, so if you guys think that might be a thing, like I just want to go crazy this year and imprint everything. We have new Mystech hats that are coming. I'm going to be releasing, guys, check this out. I'm planning on releasing a wizard line of clothing. So it'll be clothing that's all imprinted with different frequencies. So when we launch like the tattoo ink, you're going to be able to get tattoo bio upgrades straight out of a video game or anime and get these things put into you permanently, right? We're going to have clothing. We already have the hats. We're working on shoe inserts. And I don't know if people still wear baseball caps too often or not. I can't because of the dreads, but you know that inner lip on the hat, like the thing that catches the sweat or whatever.
Yeah. Where like the band would go.
Yeah, we're
like
working on
stretch.
putting like a silicone band thing that you can just buy and put in the inside of any hat. And we're gonna call it a Mystech Halo. You guys can now have your own Halo anywhere you want.
Boo, bam.
Right. I talked to my wife first. She signed off on it. It's okay, but those only. Sorry. Gabo, we've done sunglasses, and they've been real hit or miss. It's the sunglasses, the rings, the earrings. There's certain things that we think will work really, really well, and people don't want them.
Yeah, there's just some stuff. Some people are particular about that stuff. That's why shirts are always nice and hats.
Yep. But for that, that's why I suggest people like just have us do custom stuff for you, and we can imprint whatever you want. Jason, you mentioned cups, bowls, plates. We are going to be re-releasing metal water bottles that will have like the Mystech logo on them, like the vacuum metal ones. We were doing the water with the crystals in them for a while, but they just didn't. People didn't seem to want them too often.
I think it was because they were glass. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think the metal ones. The new thing now is the metal thermo flask, whatever they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the vacuum seals. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
we have those
that's what I'm saying.
engraved with Mystech. Jay, for the cups and bowls, man, I want to talk to you about making like orgonite cups and bowls that can maybe just have some coating so it's non-toxic or whatever, but that way you're getting your food charged, and we can just use like Mystech imprinted materials. Like I've got a bunch of titanium and basically all this. Thank you, Gabo. All those metals that I got from that machine shop you took me to in Phoenix, I got all that stuff imprinted with the 7.83 Hertz. So if we can figure out a way, like I'm even wanting to make like kitchen, guys, imagine this, like your kitchen inlay, like where you put your fruits and vegetables and everything. If we could put like a 3/4 of an inch like Mystech plate of orgonite that you can put in there and then just put all your food on that. Everything is like, I'm telling you guys, like this is the year we have to take these things so much more seriously and talk about it and post it. And guys, I love everyone that comes on the channel, and I don't care about the stuff for me, but I need you guys sharing this stuff, man. We got to get this community connected. We got to get more people on Order of Alchemy. We got to get more people on Alchemy 101, not for me, but so I can connect with more people, find out more stuff I can bring to you guys. And we have to make this a more, like, guys, 2019 was a huge year. I saw this is the cocoon, and 2020 is going to be the butterfly thing. Yeah. Right. But we have to do that. We got to hit the ground running. That's why we're trying to bring out the new site, trying to have these better quality videos, just all sorts of new things. So guys, please at halo@mystech, mystech.net, or Jade at the same, send us some messages. Let me know what you guys would like to see product wise, show wise. We have a lot of things planned already, but I really want to bring you guys what you guys are looking for.
What you want.
Right, what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't care how weird or far down the rabbit hole is. The only person I have to answer to is my wife. And other than that, I really don't give a shit because she doesn't either. So
that's the shit. So
my wife's amazing. So we can talk about anything you guys want to talk about. It just depends for some of the rabbit hole stuff, because they're watching. We might not be able to all the time, but for the most part,
we can go like halfway down the rabbit hole. We can put our toe in the water. For a lot of the stuff. If
there's water in the rabbit hole, we're drowning. Just saying.
This is a true story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the website?
No, I checked one more time. So guys, I apologize I couldn't show you guys the site, but check it out. And I'm not even opposed to anyone that's out there trying to break it once it is on. We've had a really good working version for the Canadian version we're working on, and for some reason when we migrated it, there's some hiccups. So that's all we're waiting on. But Mystech's still here, strong as ever. Jade's here now. We're
just trying to get out, do more events. Like I said earlier, let us know if you guys know any events, any markets, anything. Let us know.
All right, you got 30 seconds to drop whatever 2020. Go.
2020. Oh, I don't know. You go first. I'm always under pressure. I don't like it.
I have to do the closing out. It's my show.
All right. Well, 2020 is here, guys. For Mystech, for Order of Alchemy, for everything. For you, it's the most important. Everybody here on Artists First, everybody here on Facebook, everybody, thank you guys so much for helping us and helping Halo and Mystech become what it is and everything. So we really appreciate it, and it's a new decade. I hope you guys have the best year ever, the best day that you can ever, and then just make the best of it, and create, be better, and do it. Just go out.
Beautiful, love it. Thank you, thanks, Jade. And guys, so that was beautiful. Yeah, Jason said get your scuba certification so you can go all the way down the hole, guys. It's beautiful. See, I'm saying the wizard. He knows.
Smart guy.
So, guys, thank you. It's really good being back on here. I'm gonna do my best to try to do a couple more videos per week, and we'll pick the best one to put on Artists First because you guys deserve the best, and we'll try to do at least one live show a month, if not better. But like Jade said, guys, it's not that it's 2020. It's that it's right now, and you're you, and you're gonna be exactly as amazing as you choose to be or choose not to be, and at the end of the day, you have no one to answer to but yourself, regardless of what you're putting in your mind. So be as amazing in every single version of every single way that you can fathom, because it is possible, it is within you, and you do have access to it, right? So make not just this year, not just today, make every moment that you have impacting. So if you ever have to tell a story, you have no shortage. If anyone tells a story about you, it's always going to be with a smile, right? And if anything is ever thought of about you, love is the first thing that comes to it. So this is Halo Marquise and Jade Hartz. We're on Alchemy 101. Thank you, guys. Welcome to 2020. Again, humanity was a great idea that was executed poorly. So it's time to evolve past that and embrace our divinity. See you guys next week. Love you. I have to remember how to turn this off.